Hi, it's Professor Monty. Let's look at negative exponents. Okay, so we've got for any real number b. Now we're not letting b be 0. B is the base. If I have b to the negative n power, that's just 1 over b to the n power. Now notice a negative exponent just takes the reciprocal. That's all it does. So if we want to know why that happens, here's a case for you. If I have x to the third over x to the fifth, I know x to the third is 3x's multiplied together, and x to the fifth is 5x's multiplied together. But these can start to cancel into ones, and so what I get on the top is I get a 1. What I get on the bottom is x squared. Well, let's look a little bit closer at this. I know from properties of exponents, if I divide two things at the same base, I subtract their exponents. So this is really x to the 3 minus 5, which is x to the negative 2. Oh, so x to the negative 2 was 1 over x squared. Therefore, x to the negative 2 is 1 over x squared, which is what the property up here is telling me. Okay, so that's a why it happens. So let's look at some examples. If I have 2 to the negative 1, that just means 1 over 2 to the first, or just 1/2. Done. Okay, that's all it does. 7x to the negative 4. Well, realize the negative 4 is not applied to the 7. The base is just the x. So it's just flipping over the x. So it's 7 times 1 over x to the 4th. And then since that's 7 over 1, I just get 7 over x to the 4th. Okay, just took the reciprocal. Here's another one. We already have a fraction. Well, the negative is going to take the reciprocal. I'm just going to rewrite this whole thing as x to the 5th over 3. The negative flipped it over. It's gone now. So the negative just took the reciprocal. Now I can use properties that I did before. I'm dividing. I can multiply. I can distribute this 2 in. It's going to multiply power to a power. This is going to be the x to the 5 times 2. This is going to be just 3 to the 2. And so what I end up with is x to the 10th over 9. And I'm done. But that's the idea. It's pretty simple. A negative exponent just takes the reciprocal.